All right, day 4 follow-up. Surgery was Monday at 11. Today is Friday at 9 a.m. So it's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is like the 4th day out. I was hoping that it would be less painful in my back at this point, but the reality is it's very sore in the incision area. Because of learned behavior, I'm walking as if my back is much worse. But in reality, I was able to put on my own socks this morning with ease without my back going out or anything because I have no radicular pain and the pressure in the bottom of the spine is much better. So for those of you that have had the laminectomy or partial laminectomy or what they would call a partial laminotomy or foraminectomy where they're opening up space in the IVF and in the central canal a little bit to make room for where there's spinal stenosis, they're drilling some bone out and it should be expected to be sore. I was hoping it would be less sore. Again, one of the most annoying things that has happened to me is the roof of my mouth, the very top here. I don't know what the anesthesiologist did or didn't do, or the nurse anesthetist did or didn't do, that it caused so much trauma, but it's been quite uncomfortable. It's probably the worst thing that has happened to me following this procedure because I did expect to be sore in the back. Again, I wish it was less sore at this point, but definitely something that I can handle. There is some weird numbness and tingling, just a little bit in the glutes today. 4 days out, what is supposed to be allegedly a 2-week recovery. I am anticipating being back at work in that 2-week period. So let's hope to God that in the next 48 to 72 hours, things start to get a lot easier. But I mean, I can go walking with relative ease without even really exhaustion. It's just the fatiguing or soreness of the back that definitely bothers me. And then when I sit down, it feels really good to sit down with some like tenderness on the spot where it was cut into. 4 days out, do I regret it? No, right? But that's the way you're supposed to be positive. I couldn't go on living, to be honest with you, with the amount of pain that I was experiencing just about every day. Most of my patients know because they saw me being less than 100% functional in the way that I was moving without surgery. And even though I would have plenty of good days, it's mostly just bad days. And that's the thing. When it comes down to making a decision as to like why somebody like me would have surgery at 41 years old, it really is, you can't spend all day long trying to rehab your back to make it feel better. I know there's certain people that I'm fairly close with that know what I'm talking about. And if you think of what it must be like to have to spend all day doing glute bridges and rolling your psoas and cracking your back and getting chiropractic and trying to go on decompression or resting and going prone or rolling on the roller or trying to get pops and cracks to relieve pressure and pain. I mean, just think of that as like an all day, everyday thing. You can't go to a restaurant or sit down on a park bench, or you can't, as a chiropractor, perform a certain maneuver because it compromises your back, and that's where my life was headed. Thus, I got this procedure, which is the right procedure to get. Me and the surgeon discussed doing a fusion, which is not something that I would, under any circumstance, recommend someone in their initial stage of what's the word I'm looking for, evaluation, considering getting a procedure to do the most invasive like that. But certainly doing something that is moderately invasive, which is what I have, I consider a moderately invasive procedure, is what I would have recommended for my patients. It's what I've seen my patients have great outcomes with. And I believe that I do have a great outcome. I just think that getting your bones drilled into and your muscles cut into have a side effect, and this is it. I definitely would have not ever assumed that coming out of the anesthesia, my mouth could have been this badly damaged, but it is, and I'll be honest with you, it's kind of been the hardest thing Had it been any further back, I'd be gagging, I think, all day, every day. So let's see what happens, but that's my update. Hopefully a lot of this incisional soreness and lower back soreness goes away real fast. Come on, Axel. What are you doing under there? Let's go. This guy. Hey, let's go. So there it is. That's everything, guys. I'm going to check back in with you later.